Research shows wildfire seasons are longer and more destructive today than they were 30 years ago.
And the Environmental Protection Agency says our property, livelihoods, and health are at risk as more people live in areas at a higher risk of wildfires.
Billions of dollars are spent to keep those fires in check, but not everyone protecting homes and lives spends their days at a fire station. Some are incarcerated. And they're becoming more crucial as fires burn longer and larger than ever before.
Reporter Kristin Crowley has insight on the Correctional Camps Program and the impact it makes nationwide.
It's called the Evergreen State for a reason. Washington State is home to 21 million acres of forest land that is constantly threatened by fire.
Most of the time it's get there, get ready as fast as you can.
Callan Wessels is one of the people tasked with protecting this precious land in Spokane, Washington.
You gotta dig line and try to protect any structure or anybody that's there at time and put the fire out as fast and safely as possible.
And while he's trained to fight fires, he is not a firefighter.
Some very bad, poor decisions on a long night and ended me up here for 9.5 years.
Here is Airway Heights Correction Center, a prison. Callan is incarcerated with the Washington Department of Corrections. He is one of 250 people convicted of a crime who's part of the state's Correctional Camps Program. They work year-round planting trees, clearing brush, building trails, and fighting fires.
These people who are incarcerated, how pivotal are they for these fires?
They're huge.
Steve Harris works for Washington's Department of Natural Resources and says the camps program has two main benefits. It bolsters firefighting capacity to fight wildfires and teaches the crews a skill they can use once they're out of prison. Harris says the additional firefighting help has been vital since the camp began in 1943, but its importance since then has grown significantly.
When I started in the DNR in the 80s and 90s, a large fire was 500 acres. That was huge. Now 500 acres is a small fire for a medium-sized fire.
What's a big fire today?
A big fire is 50,000 acres.
In general, out west, the wildfire season is longer, and millions more acres have been destroyed compared to years past. Data from the Environmental Protection Agency shows every state from Washington to Texas has seen an increase in acres burned by wildfires in the last 20 years. The states in red, including Washington, saw the largest increases in acres burned. But while the fires are growing, the camps program is not.
And just recently we closed a camp, so we're down to 3 camps in the state right now.
So it's shrinking.
It's actually shrunk.
Nationwide, the country is dealing with a firefighter shortage. In mid-2023, the wildland firefighting workforce said it had more than 11,000 firefighters. But by spring of 2024, that number fell to just over 8,600, more than 2,000 firefighters short of its goal. The agency says, we know this isn't enough capacity to meet the needs of the ongoing wildfire crisis. Steve says the incarcerated firefighters could help with that, even beyond state lines.
Our crews basically can't leave the state, our incarcerated crews, but what they can do is if we have our own crews where we can send our other permanent fire staff. This fall we sent some resources back to some fires in Kentucky, North Carolina. We couldn't do that if we didn't have our own resources up to par here locally.
He hopes benefits like that are recognized so the program doesn't face future cuts.
Do you have concerns that it could disappear altogether?
That's always a concern. I think right now it's such a vital resource, and with the fire seasons the way they are, we have a really strong case for keeping the camps program alive.
For Callan, it's not just about saving property and forest land. It's about a second chance.
I think this program does a lot of good. People may just see some prisoners out and about, but really we're here to work. We're here to work hard.
Hard work that he hopes leads to a job in this field when his sentence is complete in about 2 years. until then,
Make the best of it, give back to the community, and hopefully save some lives or some houses along the way.